Anyways, what I was saying is this is an to really back off from doing and being that person that you were as you were journeying and as you were healing and as you were this and as you were that. And in this space of nothingness, how y'all doing? Welcome to my channel. I love you guys. And so as you're redefining you, because remember, you're born, you have no history, you have no story going on right now. It's like you have amnesia. And that amnesia is giving you an opportunity to be, yeah, Linda, Tom, Dick, Harry, Jen, Susan, Tracy. You know that you're those names, but that personality is gone. That everything and everyone had shaped you to be. So now it's like you're born again. You have amnesia. You know your name, but now what do you do? Where do you go? What direction do you take? And this is where we're being given the opportunity to go deep within and really find that which brings you joy, that which brings you happiness, for you to create your new foundation on a new world, your new life, brand new life. So now you get to redefine you, you get to redefine your life. You can do, you can be, you can dream anything you want. And by doing that, by drawing, by singing, by writing, by dancing, whatever it is that twitterpates your heart, that is how you're going to help the world going forward. That's how we're going to help the world because we're bringing joy, we're bringing happiness, we're bringing harmony, we're bringing peace. Well, not sure quite what sent my dogs off just now, but something did. Oh, this lady down the road, they just moved in and she has this dog babysitting business, right? But the dogs that she babysits and a boarding business are always loose running up and down the highway. That's what's happening right now. How you doing, Rebecca? Big hugs and blessings, beautiful. And so as you really leap into the unknown, your mind is all about control. Right now, that's the death that's dying, is this control. And, well, how long is it going to take? Well, why is it happening? Well, I'm trying. Stop trying and allow. This is all about allowing that old personality to die and allowing you to redefine your world, not through the worries and the anxiety and the stress of the old personality, but through that which truly brings you joy. And the more you focus on that, that's how you're going to bring joy to the others. Because as this membrane dissolves, again, you're coming into your full consciousness. That full consciousness, in those frequencies, no one needs healing. No one's broken. As long as you see yourself broken, you see yourself as healing, as you see yourself, well, I'm trying to awaken. Well, as long as you're trying, you're not allowing yourself to be that which you are. And so this is where Spirit is asking us. Focus on redefining you rather than continuing to see you is not healed, you is not ascended, you is not awakened. Observe thyself in the space of where you're still attaching to you, the identity of your personality, that old person, versus where your consciousness is who you are. For example, Joseph said to me earlier, he says, I know these things, Linda, so why can't I get my mind to grasp it? Well, you don't want your mind to grasp it. You want your mind to let go of it. You want your mind to die. You want to overwrite your mind. You want to calibrate it with your consciousness. You want your consciousness. That your consciousness is who you are. Your consciousness is what knows. Like Joseph says, well, I know this, so why can't I get it? Why can't my mind get it? Because you're trying to identify with two separate personality aspects, if you will. Two consciousnesses. Two separate world consciousnesses. And you're confusing yourself. Well, I know this. Well, yes, I is your soul. You do know this. So why am I, my mind, not getting it? Because you're still attaching to the personality of the vessel. You're confusing yourself. You're sending mixed signals. Why do I say that? Because who you incarnated as the non-programming personality that you've been labeled and defined as, right? That identified yourself with your vessel, that you were your vessel. And you are not your vessel, you are a soul. You are consciousness. You are awareness. So when you send mixed signals, that's where this fear of dying comes in, this fear of control, this trying, this, that, and the other. You have to give yourself permission to identify with either one consciousness or the other. One is your soul, which is who you are. One is the old personality that thinks you are the vessel. You are not this vessel. So give yourself the gift of allowing where you are still bouncing between two identities. Because now you need to choose one identity or the other. The old programming is the personality that says you are this vessel, you are this flesh. You are only a mortal being. But your soul consciousness is that has been and trying to settle into your vessel is telling you, no, that's our spaceship. That's our multi-dimensional travel vehicle. That's not who you are. I'm who you are. Pay attention to me. And so, really, as we go through this next week, leading us up to this fall equinox, which is, again, that correcting of that that axis correction that we went through back in earlier in the year. And so that's the confusion, that's the panic. Your personality is trying to die so your consciousness can come in. And, let's take it on another angle here. What about my kids, though, Linda? What about this? What about my family? Guys, it's like this. As long as you have an emotional attachment to the characters, you're stopping yourself from bringing them with you. If you can release the emotional attachments, then you're going to carry them with you. Why? Because we're the parent seeds. So, if your son or your daughter is having episodes, major bases of fear, anything like that, and you've given them the tools, you showed them how to meditate, you showed them how to prana breathe, you showed them how to ground, and you find yourself in a space of hopelessness or helplessness because you can't do anything for them. They're fear, they're in fear, they're spiraling, and then they're this. It's helpful to understand this. Remember, you are the universe and the universe is you. Therefore, there is only you. And everyone that is in your universe, your reality, your world, whatever you want to call it, are fragments of your essence, your soul, including your children. So, if you're having family members or children or this, that, and the other, friends, it doesn't matter, partners, lovers, it don't matter. Instead of sending them healing, I'll send you healing. Try this. Go within and connect an emotional bond of love from your soul to their soul. Not from the personality, not from the mind, from soul to soul. Because your personality has been taught to create emotional attachments to characters, to stories, to storylines. Your soul don't see stories. Your soul don't see characters like that. Your soul sees experiences. So now, if you go within, because again, we're parent seed, so anything we do within us affects any of our DNA, offspring. When you can go within and you can form that most emotional bond of love from your soul to theirs instead of an umbilical cord to the programming, you can call forth that violet fire and you can blaze any discordant energies out throughout your entire energetic or auric field, emotional body or mental body. And because of the emotional bond that you made with the soul, rather than the emotional attachment to the human character personality, you can send any kind of healing, purification, or anything else from within through the soul emotional bond versus outside of yourself. That goes with your children, that goes with anybody. You can call forth the pink flame from your heart and send that unconditional love through every aspect of your cell, your DNA, your energy, emotional, mental, and physical causal bodies. And it will go through the emotional bond to those soul fragments. In any given moment, you have the opportunity to redefine anything. And right now, that's what we're being asked to do. Redefine it. Let go of the emotional attachments so you can form an emotional bond to the soul, which the human thinks is mother, father, son, daughter, yada, yada, yada. An emotional attachment goes to the soul. Emotional attachment goes to the mind, and emotional bond is from heart to heart, soul to soul. And the more you can connect on an emotional bond from a soul level and see everything and everyone as a part of your soul, it's easier to let the mind die. It's easier to let the mind programming go and allow your soul to come in and settle in. And as you go forward through this fall equinox, that's really going to be beneficial for everyone and for yourself. So it's really all about allowing yourself to expand through the finite limits of the mind personality and redefine yourself. Redefine yourself through creativity, through that which really will be fully inverted from what your human personality has been enslaved into do. The human aspect of us has been trained to focus on the material things and that. Redefining yourself, being born again, it's a world that's being created through joy, harmony, and peace, through creativity, through art, through music, through that dance, through that which truly brings you those feelings of joy, peace, happiness, rather than anxiety, stress, da 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 da. And if you look at it from another angle, you can look at it from distrust. Again, it's all going back down to that distrust veil that we're piercing through that's dissolving right now. And that distrust, where are you distrusting yourself to where you don't surrender to your consciousness? And if you can observe that, you'll get through this much easier. Anyways, have a great day, guys. I love you. Big, big, big hugs and blessings. Bye-bye now.